We were heading to Star Wars Man on the top floor of Afflecks. If you've seen my other videos, it's a pretty cool shop up there. But this is exactly when she decided, nope, I've had enough. I'm not walking around town any longer. And you know, when your wife says it's time to go home, it's time to go home. What's up, people? Here we are back in town again. It's another proper sunny day. We never made it to Star Wars Man last time I was here. I've got about 45 minutes before I need to go and pick up the kids. And I got a small amount of pocket money, so we're going to head in Afflecks here. Go and see what cool stuff they got. If you've never been Afflecks before, it's sort of like a cool alternative indoor market. There's clothes shops, music stores, tattoo and piercing places, and apparently a waxworks. It's basically full of all sorts of cool crap. If you've never been here before, you know, it's definitely worth a day out just to see it. So we're going to head straight on through and up these stairs up to level 3. There is a lift in here somewhere, but every time I'm here it's always out of order. And then when you get to the top, you just cut through the cafe, and there he is, Star Wars Man. Man, I love this place. I've filmed here before and I always skip over the Doctor Who stuff because I'm just not really a fan, but here you go, here's a quick look. There's tons of this stuff here, look at that. It's cool, but you know, it's just not for me, I'm afraid. And then the rest of this side is all 3 3/4 Star Wars stuff. Man, I get so excited, if not even slightly overwhelmed by just the amount of stuff here. I mean, look at this. See, I made the dangerous mistake of coming here without anything particular in mind, so now I'm here, you know, I just want it all. I swear, one day, I'm going to ask him how much he wants for the whole lot of it. Some classic Kenner bits there, if that's your thing. £6 each. That seems pretty good to me. What's it called? Clone Wars Cad Bane's, a couple of those there. That's an option, I might have to take one of those home. Couple of nice R2s down there at the bottom. And some Stormtroopers. I am trying my hardest to putting out some cool stuff. Like this Kybook here with Yoda. Well, it looks like Stas Ali there as well, that's nice. But you know, there's just so much cool stuff here. It's kind of hard to pinpoint individual pieces, isn't it? Ton Wee there. I like the look of that super battle droid. That's a pretty cool paint job on that. Obi-Wan's stupid lizard thing. I can't remember what it's called, but look at that, that was cool. What are they called? Is it like a Ronto or something like that? I don't know, but that's cool as well. A couple of AT-RTs. These Acklays at the bottom. No, they're the Reek. This corner cabinet's filled with Star Wars Black Series. This is what I said about this place, man. It just never stops going. Quite a lot of really nice troopers there at the bottom. Shame I'm not really looking for any at the moment, but look, there's some really nice bits here. Admiral Akbar there. The Yavin Ceremony Luke. And some more, you know, classic Kenner stuff. Again, it's cool to see. It's not really my thing. I really like the look of that Chewbacca there. Look at that. Hello. All these Simpsons bits over here, man. I mean, I love the Simpsons. I always have. But I've never really thought about collecting them before. Loads of little Smurf bits here. Pretty sure they're from Happy Meals. Do people still collect Smurfs? They must do. Surely there's a massive Smurf collector out there somewhere. I've never really been a Ninja Turtles guy, to be honest. I had a few when I was a kid. If I was going to collect them, I'd say this would probably be my era. Sort of, you know, 2000s era. We're around the other side now, where all the superhero and Marvel bits are. Some more turtle bits down here at the bottom. Still don't really know what they are. Man, look at that. That Toy Biz Gollum there. How are their figures so good, but still really, really ugly? Again, man, just an absolute sea of figures. That's my favourite look for Ant-Man, that. I need to find the Marvel Legends of that. And then there's some Star Trek bits here. Don't see that too often. Ron's sitting like he's trying to hide an erection. Looks like some He-Man bits here. Again, not something I'm really a fan of. Still cool to see. Halo Mongoose there, that's pretty cool, that. Shame I don't really collect Halo anymore. Hey, look at that, there's a Toy Biz Ghost Rider bike at the back. It's a nice bike, that. All sorts of more you know, assorted superhero crap. I had a ton of these older Batman figures as a kid. I can't get started on collecting those now though. It's another line that I really don't need to delve into, but man, they're cool. Oh, I used to have that Toy Biz Weapon X too. Oh, it's cool seeing that again. Looks like a xenomorph egg down here. Not really an aliens guy. I really like this vision. It's a shame it's on an older body because I've always really liked that design for him. Tons more Batman stuff. Some more Toy Biz Lord of the Rings. It's pretty cool stuff there. Pretty sure that's my Hush figure that I traded in here not too long ago. Some more Marvel bits down here now. Like, look at that. Those X-Men 1 Sabretooths, they're pretty cool. Oh, I like this Red Hood as well. Out of all the ones McFarlane did, he's probably the best one. Except for his tiny little head. Look at this. Oh, for ages, this was the best Wolverine that they had. I'd love for them to redo this look on a sort of more modern body. Because that one, it's just a bit too tall for Wolverine, really. But it's probably my favourite look for him. It's got loads of this Guardians of the Galaxy Iron Man. I'm gonna assume he must have got sold an absolute job lot of them off someone. Cannonball down here at the bottom. One of those Lord of the Rings horses. Man, they were good at making horses. Still holds up. A teeny little Arkham Killer Croc down there. Oh god, look at that. That is by far the worst Wolverine ever. Look at the face on that, man. There's a Hot Claws Wolverine, though, that's pretty cool. Looks like he's had his hands swapped. The Toy Biz Spider-Man there. Hey, check this out. That looks like a Johnny Storm body with the head of Spider-Man from that 2-pack with Spinnerette. There she is. Convenient. Loads more Batman bits, loads of Joker stuff up there, they're pretty cool. And then we got some loads of different Captain Americas there. You know what I mean? Just tons and tons of stuff here. It's so cool. Oh, I like that Daredevil Electra. That won't be coming home with me. Onto the corner cabinets now. I really like that House of M thing. Check all these different Thors up here. Look at them Toy Biz ones. Man, it's been a while since I've seen them. Ooh, that beast caught my eye. I'm after a beast, and he looks pretty damn nice there. Some definitely cool stuff in here. Look at that Toad as well. Oh, Maul's dead. Check all these troopers in here though. These are some really nice troopers here. Fennec Shand. Yeah, and a Ahsoka trooper there as well. Man, they look good in person. Check all these box vehicles up here as well. Jesus. If I could, I would buy every single one of these. Man, they look cool all together like that though. And look at this. Where else are you going to see this? Made it round to the front side now. We've not actually even gone inside yet. This place is crazy, man. Some cool stuff here though. Look at that KX droid. That's nice. Some of those stupid Christmas Black Series. Oh, that Jackson rabbit, is it called? Whatever that thing is there. Don't really know what most of this stuff is other than Spawn. That's the only thing I really recognise there. Check out that face on that Doc Brown. What the hell? That's a select Ultimate Iron Man, isn't it? And all these different Hulks here. That Mojo Baffle's cool. Again, just tons and tons of cool stuff. These are Marvel Select Hulks, I think. They must be because they're massive. A couple of classic Star Wars vehicles here. Check out, I really like that A-Wing for some reason. They're usually red, aren't they? But I don't know why I really like that green one. Some nice TIE fighters too. Damn. Alright, we finally bloody made it inside. These two guys here are just having a bit of a chat, so we're going to try not to intrude too much. So much stuff in here, he's got it bloody hanging from the ceiling. Absolute madness.
Yeah, so now
Spotted an ATST. There's a B-Wing, a TIE fighter up here. Man, and check out all these little DVDs and games and everything over here too, man. This place is just insane. I could happily get just lost in here for days. Yeah, I had all of these weird figures as a kid where you put the lightsaber in the back and you press the button and they do like a little action feature. And this wall of carded stuff over here is crazy. There's still so much, he's got to hang it all from the goddamn ceiling. Man. I'm not even a carded collector though, and I just absolutely love seeing all this stuff together. Those Macquarie concept figures are really, really nice. I'm actually quite tempted by them. Damn, they look good in the packaging. Some Clone Wars bits here. Most of my 3 3/4 collection is Clone Wars. To be honest with you, there's not really anything in particular I'm looking for at the moment. Everything's pretty well priced in here. Like, he's got a lot of reviews on like Google Maps and stuff saying that, oh, he's really, really overpriced and whatever, but they must be talking about somewhere else because I don't see it. I'm just sort of randomly rummaging, just, you know, hoping something might jump out at me and catch my attention. I've probably got most of what's here, to be honest. But it's still damn cool seeing all of it together, isn't it? The packaging on these Revenge of the Sith figures was always so damn good, wasn't it? Some of these are actually still really nice as well, like these hologram figures. Oh, and that guy from Utapau. That's a surprisingly good figure, to be honest, considering he's like a nothing character. Some of the smaller Black Series here. Mostly Lando. Not really anything for me. Oh, I hate 5 POA figures. If you know anything about me by now, it's that I love a bloody good rummage through a tub of loose figures. Check out this Batwing, yeah. I wasn't really thinking of getting anything Batman, but I'm quite tempted by that. That looks pretty nice, doesn't it? These on top here, they look like some of the Danger Room walls from Marvel Select. Oh man, I just love big piles of loose figures, you know. You just spend hours going through all this and you never know what you're going to find. Like this CC tin. That's not a bad figure at all, is it? It's another one where I'd happily just buy this entire tub off him and then just spend a good day just having a good go through it all and sorting everything out. Maybe I'm just weird like that. Ah, this is a cool looking Maul. It's not really one I'm interested in, but I do like the added red lines on his costume. Wow. Come on. If I keep digging, I know I'll find something cool. Like this Dooku here. It's obviously been surpassed recently, but that was still a pretty cool figure. Hey, now this might do me. I'm not really interested in that clone, but I was thinking of getting some kind of like E-Web. You know, one of these kind of cannons. Alright, might have to start a little pile here of maybe stuff. It's not really anything wrong with buying a figure just for the accessories, especially when they're this cheap. I'm actually really happy I just randomly stumbled across that. Nice big Jew back here. We're into some loose Black Series now. That's a decent one. What's the name again? Aura Singh. That's a really, really nice figure, that. Grand Inquisitor Step. Ooh, check this out. Ah, no, it's not the one that everybody's after. This is the credit collection one, isn't it? But still, if you're desperate for a Cara Dune, then, you know, here she is. I don't know if she's still as crazy popular and as expensive as she once was. Some of those prices that she was going for, Jesus Christ. Don't understand the hype myself. Yeah, nice big bag of all these, what were they called? Guavian Death Gang or whatever. There's old Han and Finn in there, not bad. It's always good to get 3PO and R2 together. So this is a Bail Organa, Captain Tilly, something like that. Not bad, Boba Fett. See, this is the better C3PO here, but this R2 is yellow to death. Don't really know what this Stormtrooper is, but he looks cool. Got the little cog in his chest, and what's all this stuff he comes with? Ah, see, I'm a sucker for this, like a bag just full of random accessories. I couldn't really care less about the figure in there. Loads of clone troopers in this one.
Like the big ones of these guys.
Ooh.
Like yeah.
Look at that, there's a Clone Wars Hondo in there. It's not really one of my favourite characters, but holding that in hand, he looks pretty cool. He's going in the maybe pile. I like the look of this probe droid looking thing that comes to this Vader. I might buy it just for that. Digging and digging. Again, this is where I lose track of time. I could just be stood here doing this for hours. There's better Stormtroopers out there, really. I'll keep hold of it, and then I might replace it if I see a better one in here. Look at that. That looks like a Stormtrooper with a clone pilot helmet on. Oh, no. Check this. Oh, that's a Phase 2 Rex, but man, he is... Someone's not taking care of him. I don't even know what that is. Someone's wiped their ass with him. This all looks more sort of Phantom Menace based. See a lot of Gungans, pod racers. Ah, here we go, here we go. a bag of random crap. But I can definitely see some different blasters in there, especially that big heavy clone cannon. Tempted. That is a Star Killer figure. That's pretty cool. Ah, see this. I remember this being here last time. I was sort of contemplating this. It's a pretty decent figure there, isn't it? But it looks more shiny than I remember. Almost like a carbonized figure. Oh man, I all of a sudden just became aware of how awkward it is standing here talking to yourself when there's other people around. What an idiot. Alright, we'll have one last look at the back of all these shelves here. Still see some pretty cool stuff. Look at that, I like the look of that Rex. Oh man, again, it's just too tempting. I could stand here all day. It's a nice Queen Amidala as well. I just want to dive in and see everything here. But, you know, I have been here quite a while now. Probably a bit longer than I should have done. So I think it's probably time to get paid up and get the hell out of here. Managed to come away with a few bits. Let's get home and have a look at what we got. Alright then, I'm back. That was definitely a good day's hunting if you ask me. I just want to mention first off, I was recording with the microphone on my earphones and it was quite noisy in there. And obviously right at the end there, the guy was having a chat with one of his customers and I mean I couldn't exactly tell him to shut up in his own store, could I? So if there's any points where you couldn't hear me too well, I apologise, but well. But as you can see, I did actually manage to come away with a few bits and I'm actually pretty damn happy with what I got here. Considering I went there with absolutely nothing particular in mind, you know. To come home with a nice little pile like this just puts a smile on my face. I definitely recommend you check it out if you're in Manchester. Alright, so as you saw, I was pretty excited by this Electra. What the f***? I mean, I swear it had both of a size. This is a pretty cool figure, but I just opened it and I can only find one of them. Hope it's not fell out somewhere, or did it even have them both? I can't see the bloody thing anywhere. That's f***ing annoying. Alright, well the other one that I was definitely really excited by was this Beast. My X-Men collection has been missing a Beast for a long time. I would have preferred the blue version, but man, he's expensive. But I'm happy enough with this. I think he was only 25 quid, and he's got all of his accessories and everything. I think I'll have a proper look at him in his own video, keep your eyes peeled for that. And then there's this random clone that you saw me pick up. I mean, I already sort of explained it. I really could not give a crap about this clone, to be honest, but I really wanted that gun. But let's get him out and have a quick look at the poor fella, though, before we just chuck him away. I mean, it's pretty cool. I do like the red striping and everything, but it's a really crappy mould. It can't really move much, and I have no use for him. I feel bad, but bye. Alright, so this cannon is what I was after. Oh, look at that. I didn't even realise it'd come with the rifle. Got about 1 million of these now. I mean, this one's slightly different. It's got a brown stock and some snow, but don't need this either. And this has got a stupid spring-loaded firing missile thing. I'll never use it, but here we go. Let's have a look at it. There. Cool. But I was after, you know, some kind of like E-web. Maybe not an E-web itself, but you know, some of that ilk. One of these kind of cannons. And I don't know if this is accurate or anything. I couldn't care less. I mean, it looks cool and it'll definitely do the trick, so I'm happy with that. Just move these guys out the way for a sec, and it even stands pretty well. There you go, what more do you want? I think the two of them together, it was only a £5, so I'm pretty happy with that. Then as you saw, I did find this loose Hando and Knocker. As I mentioned, he's not really one of my favourite characters, as in, I couldn't really care less about him to be honest, but this is a really cool looking figure though, isn't it? It's got a really nice metallic green paint on it, I like the look of that. And that face sculpt, that's a really well done face sculpt, but to be honest, all these animated face sculpts, they just knock them all out of the park. It does come with this little cutlass sword thing, but I'm not really a fan of this. It looks pretty cheap. Kind of like, you know, one of those like little Fisher Price pirate sets used to get back in the day, but at least it fits well in his hand. I do think he's missing some kind of blaster though. I'm sure I have something similar enough that I can just put with him. I noticed this cold weather Rex on the way out actually, just right at the end there looking at the back of those cabinets. This is one who I've nearly bought 4 or 5 times on eBay. And I don't know why, I always just sort of talked myself out of it. So I thought, you know what, whilst he's there, let's do it. Let's pull the trigger, I'm grabbing him. He's missing both of his blasters, but I'm pretty sure I've got a few of those going spare. But other than that, he's got everything that this guy's always missing, like the little helmet on top and the shoulder pads and the backpack. So that's mostly complete. I'm actually really happy with this. You never find it like that. I did grab that sort of cool cookies and cream super battle droid. I'm not really sure what this paint scheme is about, to be honest. If it's something specific from Clone Wars, I can't even remember. I don't need to know what it is, I just think it looks cool. And you know me by now, I just buy stuff if I like it. It's done really well though, like all the gold circles on it are painted really crisp and clean. I just have no idea why they're there. But I've always been a big fan of the animated Super Battle Droid. I love how big and bulky he is. Alright, this is stupid. This was my own fault. This is a case of jumping in before really having a look properly. I really wanted an A-list Sakura. I probably would have preferred the Clone Wars version, but I thought, you know what, cool, I'm fine with the live action one. And I just saw the back of her head and I went, yep, grab it. And I did not realise she's got absolutely no articulation in her elbow, so this... it's just... crap. Like, I don't need my figures to be super duper articulated, but not being able to really move your arms properly at all. Man, it just... nope. Don't like this. It's my own stupid fault. I'll probably just be sticking her straight on eBay and getting rid of her. Hey, and then I did grab one of these bags just full of random crap, and to be honest, I purposely didn't really properly have a look what's inside, so let's empty it out. I did notice this in the bag though. This is damn cool. I forget what the name is, but it's basically just like a big clone minigun, isn't it? I've sort of wanted one of these for a while and didn't really want to have to buy any of the figures that they come with, so this suited me well. I'm really happy that this was in there. It's another one with a stupid firing missile, so let's give it a bash. There you go, and then that'll never go back in there again. I've got no idea what this is. There's two of them in here, and they're obviously Phantom Menace. It says 1999 on the back, and it's got those sort of Darth Maul probe droid things on top, but the f*** is this? If you know what this is, please drop me a comment, because I've got absolutely no idea. Why do the probe droids fire out? They look cool enough like this. I can probably use them as like background pieces or part of a diorama or something. And there's a look at the actual little probe droids. They're on a weird like clear little missile or something. Here's another random one I didn't know was in there that I'm actually pretty happy with. It's just a cool little rocket launcher, isn't it? I've got another clone one that's quite a bit bigger than this, so it's nice to have just something a bit different. It's a more of sort of like a darker green colour. Not much to say other than it's cool. This, I do vaguely know, is some kind of Wookiee cannon turret thing. I can't figure out where this gold piece goes on. I mean, it looks like it goes here, but how the bloody hell does that attach? What the? Does it go? No, okay, so it's not. What the hell? It clearly goes. What the hell? Alright, so I basically had it right. I just had it upside down like a stupid person. But there you go, that's all of it together. I'm pretty sure it is missing another sort of horseshoe-shaped piece on the front. This will probably just go in the fodder. Alright, so I'm definitely pretty happy with all this. It's just that missing side, man. I mean, I'm gonna have to go back and see if she even had it to begin with. I guess I'll let you know when I find out. Update, I found it. It was stuck to the actual sealy part of the little bag that it comes in. That was a waste of half an hour. Don't forget to like this video, drop us a comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Plenty more stuff coming. If you go to town and visit this guy, let me know, because it's a cool place, man. And I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.